Hello all my gardening friends. So today I'm going to show you zucchini, and look, this flower right here will probably bloom tomorrow morning. It's the very first flower of the season. It's going to be a male one, see, because it's just a stem. There's no fruit behind it. And you're going to get lots and lots of male ones before you get the female ones, and that's okay. But while I was checking on this little flower, I noticed something I've been looking for. See this itty bitty looking seed-like thing right there? That is an egg. Ooh, let's focus. That is an egg. And that is from the vine borer moth. I think it's a moth. Anyway, they lay the eggs, and that egg will hatch. A little vine borer caterpillar will go chewing inside of your stem, because your squash stems here are hollow, and then kill your plant from the inside until it's big enough to turn itself into its adult form. So we're going to get rid of these. So what you want to do is look for those little eggs. Let's see on your stems. See, there's another one, and there's another one down there. You're gonna see them, and if you catch them early like this must be like the very first day, you can just go ahead and pick it off like that. You can pick it off, and if you put it in the soil, it's okay. They're not gonna usually hatch and head that way, but that's what it looks like. That itty bitty little seed looking thing. That is a very devastating pest when it pops out of there. Okay, so that is something that I do every day now that it's that season. It's starting to happen. I will do this every single day, sometimes twice a day, because they actually come out during the day and lay the eggs. And the moth itself, I believe it's red and black striped, something like that. I'll have to look it up, and I'll post a picture on Facebook of what it looks like, so you'll know. But you know, when you see them, this is what they're doing. They'll fly in and they'll go boop boop underneath, so, and lay those eggs. So that's what you want to do. You want to check all your stems. So what we have here, let's see, there's another little pest right here. That is a little nymph. It is an assassin bug. And, you know, I don't remember if it's a good bug or a bad bug. I just know that's a nymph. It's an assassin bug. I'll have to refresh my memory on that, of if it's good or bad. I don't quite remember. But we're not dealing with that today. We're dealing with the vine borer. So, but that's what you do. You check all the undersides. Sometimes they'll be on the bottom of the leaves, you know. I tend to find them on the stem. See, there's another one. You get really good at identifying them. So go around and look on all of your squash kind of plants. So if you're doing patty pans, yellow squash, zucchini, it does not matter. They're all part of the same family, and that's what they go after, okay? Then I'm going to do this, but it's going to be kind of hard this week, so I'm going to be picking this week, picking the eggs off, because we're going to be having rain on and off. But this, I've talked about this before, this is the best stuff to get rid of them, or at least kind of prevent them. So what you do is you put some of this in a liquid, in water, in a liquid. Yeah, just put it in Coke or something. Oh, jeez. You put it in water, you dilute it, and you spray your stems and the underside of your leaves and stuff like that, and that will help to prevent future damage. Because what ends up happening is that, and you have to put it on, you know, kind of quite often. I mean, anytime it rains, it comes off. But basically, these little caterpillars, they will eat the plant with this stuff on it, and then they die because they can't digest. Because the stuff prevents them from doing that, so they die. Another thing that'll happen, so if I miss an egg and the little booger goes in there, and I'm noticing I got a hole and stuff like that, and it's not time for me to take the whole leaf off, then I will go ahead and take a syringe at full strength of that stuff and just put it right in the stem. Okay, some people will do that as a preventative measure to begin with. I don't really like that too much, just because, you know, I trim the leaves a lot. As far as pruning my squash plants of any kind, the thing you want to know for sure and remember is airflow. Because if you've got, like, you know, a leaf touching another leaf, or they're too close, there's not going to be any airflow between them, so you'll get powdery mildew. So you just got to think airflow. I always trim from the bottom if I can, the bottom leaves first, because they're the oldest. It's down there. So this is the older leaf. So I would trim the older ones first, because the newer ones grow out of the middle. So that's what I would do. And just remember airflow. So if there's leaves touching, stuff like that, and you kind of like, well, you know, air doesn't go through it, trim it off. It's okay. It'll be fine. So yeah, so this leaf down here, because it is more in the pot, this leaf is now growing over the top of it, I would go ahead and take that leaf off and just compost it. Okay, but anyway, that's what I'm doing today in between rainstorms, is going around and picking. Like I said, I'm not going to use this today because I don't want to wash off. That'd be a waste. I'm going to go around and pick all those stupid vine borers eggs off of my bottom of my stems. I do a little bit of trimming. Well, anyway, so I wanted to share that with you all today, and I will talk to you later. Bye.